Hey there, and hello again. Welcome back to the channel, or maybe this is your first time on the channel, in which case, thank you for coming. I just wanted to put out not really a huge event video, I think I want to start putting out some of the matches I play. I regularly record my matches, and see a lot of good things that people do and a lot of the bad things, and I thought that it might help people maybe who've been playing a while and want to get out of bronze, or get into gold, or just improve their game a little bit. Not that I am super professional at this, but just there's a couple things that I think everybody should do and it would benefit everybody here. So this is one of the first, or this is the first video. This is me playing with a Sentinel. I believe I was 13 here, with a Raptor, I want to say maybe 8. And what you just saw us doing was we were kind of just camping on that lane, which was the ideal way to do it, and this person doesn't seem to like having an easy time on gold, but that's fine. I'm using recharge booster and also why can't I remember these really simple things? And ammo. And ice ammo, just because Sentinels just can prime and detonate all day. And it doesn't do huge damage, but especially if you can, as you saw me, get that throw from the shield drain, it makes a nice little lightning field that's super fun and really great for control. So definitely recommend trying that, especially if you are a Sentinel. And that is something you should not do. Please do not do that. I do that fairly regularly because I'm an idiot. Jumping down that damn hole. I think I did that in the game right after this too. Just absolutely drives me crazy. I had a pretty decent team for this. They were all pretty good. There were some breakdowns, which I'll call out in a little bit. Mostly a pretty good team. Mostly this is the kind of stuff you want to do, kind of stick together a little bit, support everybody a little bit. And as a Sentinel, of course, you want to be, if you're playing a Sentinel, or if you're not playing a Sentinel, if you're just with one, you want to stay around your Sentinel, because the likelihood is he has the shield evolution that helps everybody regen their shield. Hopefully. And if not, you should yell at him, because it's a crazy useful skill and it helps everybody. Yeah, some more lightning. And some not good lightning. We're kind of messing up this target elimination. Oh no. I believe, yeah, this was one of the parts where things just kind of started to fall apart a little bit. Everybody's dying. We did not do so great on this target elimination. Just like throw does not always track like an intelligent projectile. Pretty normal stuff. Something else I don't recommend doing that I was stupid and just do out of habit is punch stuff. Punching stuff, unless it's really close to death and or you have the Juggernaut shield on and you're actually good at melee, is basically useless. And freezing things is super fun. High recommendation. Okay, so that's another thing. That's a thing I don't see people doing at all, and I am always just absolutely surprised, shocked, and disgusted. If you have an infiltrator or anybody who can go invis, or if you can go invis, you should be picking up reses. You should be the one reviving people. It helps so much, and it's easier than literally every other class. Anyone who who can cloak just has a much easier time. And it's much easier for them to get up off the ground because they won't have to deal with whatever stuff the reviver has convinced to come over just by existing. Same thing with taking upload points and hacking. Everyone's life is made easier if you do not bother, or if you are a solo cloaking person on those points. I very regularly, when I'm playing my infiltrator, very super disappointingly regularly see people mess that up, and I kind of messed this up. That was the mistake. But I recovered for a little bit by no doubt regenerating her shield a bit. Or his. This person. This someone else. Mostly just normal stuff. Killing things. Just in case you were not aware. Oh, super good AI, as always. Aiming with the raptor is really difficult, of course. In case you weren't aware, the mechs, they have a weak point on the front, of course. That's that sensor, and you can break that. It makes everyone's life easier. Or you can also shoot that little battery on the back. That little battery on the back is also a weak point, and shooting that will go a lot faster if you actually have a not crappy gun, and a little bit faster if you have a crappy gun, because that's just the state the game is in. It's already ready. Wave 5. This was a pretty fast game. This wasn't bad. I think normal, on average, not coordinated group. Maybe it's a 15-minute game. This is about 12 minutes. Not too shabby, not too bad. It was a fun game. Sometimes it's fun not getting the team that totally works together well. It's a little bit more exciting. Okay, go for that eye. Let's do that thing. Throw down some lightning. Especially if you can get the lightning down in a doorway or like that area you see me looking at right now. If you can get it down there, then everyone who jumps down gets, the first thing they do is just get shocked. Like walking in on your girlfriend or significant other or boyfriend or whatever have you in the throes of lusty love. That same shock, disgust, and not even sure what I'm gonna say. Basically shock things. You should be shocking things all day, every day. It helps everybody. And it looks awesome. Another big thing. Please use boosters on gold. Right now the game is just, it's hard. It's a little difficult. There are enough things that aren't in a good enough place that gold can be pretty hard, especially if you're going with a pug group. Having those boosters can really make the difference. Like the cooldown booster I'm using right now is such a big help, and it saved my life tons and tons of times. Like probably now, when I stupidly let my shields go down and just wandered in because I'm used to the Sentinel's super tanky armor. But having that cooldown come, I did it again. Sometimes the melee forcing the AI into a melee can be good sometimes because that gives you a little bit breathing room. Their punch animation is kind of lengthy. Same with Berserkers. Berserkers melee is pretty easy to avoid, and if you can pull it out of them, if you get them to do that, then it gives you a little bit more breathing room, and it just becomes really easy to kite them around everywhere. And as I go back and forth zooming and playing around between the round, that is another thing. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. So this is a hack objective, and none of us are infiltrators, I believe. Should we have one infiltrator? But everyone goes to the point. This is on round 6, so we are getting the hardest enemies and the hardest kind of configurations possible. But everyone goes to the point to get slaughtered. But at least, basically, if you have 2 people on a point, that is totally satisfactory. You will get that gold still, and probably much easier, because then you'll have 2 other people who can go around and do whatever. Like what I was doing just now, just taking out people at that door with almost no problems. Raptor, it's always that last bullet that I'm missing. Yeah, definitely. This isn't even a super support Sentinel build. I believe the goal was 61666. At this point, I have everything maxed except for throw in this video. But that one shield ability, people don't even really notice it because you don't really get any indication, but you'll be regularly saving lives. Turning people to ice, so satisfying. I bet shooting through boxes is also super satisfying. But yeah, again, so on hack, and well, specifically hack on that one point. If everyone gathers on that one point, it's exactly like going and hanging out at extraction for the entire time. You are getting all of the heat in the world. It's just constant sadness. It is just not a good idea at all. So if you see people doing that, then it means you've been unofficially elected to be the smart one and to not hang out on the point. Yeah, detonations. The one or two, a lot of people complain about detonation damage and everything like that, and that's fine. I totally agree. It's not very good. But if you get enough detonations, enough combos in a short time, it can be semi-significant, especially the lightning ones. The lightning ones, like I mentioned, are really great. Fire can do just that little bit of extra damage you need on armor. Ice, I honestly can't tell if it's still bugged and not doing any damage or not, so I mean that's not such a big thing. In fact, I'm not sure. Oh, well, the ice ammo is just at least a little bit better than nothing on armor, so there's that. Tracking my throat. They're killing me, sometimes literally. Go for those berserker heads, because their melee is not that difficult compared to their super obnoxious, god, whatever it's called. Those little red Chuck E. Cheese play balls. Those things suck. Just like snipers. So after the nice thing about this round specifically was after that kind of debacle with the hack, everybody else, I mean everything kind of fell together, including the extraction bit. Extraction was pretty good, pretty easy. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it, and really quick because it's almost time. The barrier can be used to block doorways. Do it! AI is an idiot and they will try to walk around, so it's super fun. And with that, that is it for today. Hopefully you got a couple scrambled points from that commentary. And if you have any specific questions about things I mentioned, or about my build, or about some of the things I do, then definitely for sure ask that in the comments. I would be happy to answer it any way I can. I really want everybody to be good and to not just suffer constantly in multiplayer. So that's it. I hope you will come back to the channel and check out the next video whenever that happens to drop. Hopefully sooner rather than later. And I will see you next time.